Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just did the CVT fluid change on my 14 Altima, and it was pretty simple. It really only cost me about 60 bucks for the fluid. I think at the dealer charge you $200 to $300, and that's why I kind of just decided to do it myself. Really simple. Use just hand tools. I did use this torque wrench right here just for the length and give me some better kind of leverage on the 19 mil bolt for the drain. The screwdriver I used to get the dummy plug out, and I got me a little measuring cup to go and measure how much oil I got out so I can put it in. This is the dummy plug right here. It's kind of weird because you can't really check how much fluid level is in there. I kind of just have to go on how much you take out, you put in, but you just get a screwdriver, stick it through the little hole at the beginning, bend it out, and then you can go ahead and pull it out. You can buy an actual measurer online, and we'll go ahead and put that there. So next up, underneath the car, right side is the CVT, that's your transmission, and if you move over to the left, that is your oil pan. So don't drain your oil pan and then fill your CVT, you're going to overfill. So make sure going from the front of the car looking back. So here it is, that on the left is going to be your dummy plug, and on the right this is your drain plug. That's going to be a 19 mil socket that I used to get that out. And as you can see, this guy does absolutely nothing besides block that hole. At the tip, it looks like you could have a little wand right there to read, but they just didn't include it with this vehicle. You can buy the entire unit with the wand separately. I'll look for a link and see what I can do down there. So right now my oil is just draining out. It was black, it was horrible. My tranny wasn't stalling or anything. I just wanted to get it out because it's been so long. It's at almost 90,000 miles and I've never changed it. I know you're supposed to change it every 60, so just went ahead and did that, took off the bolt, drained it all out, and that's pretty much it. You just drain it, fill her up, take that dummy plug out, and then you just get your new CVT oil and get it all in. Just try to wait as long as possible so you can get as much oil out of the car as possible. And this is a 19 millimeter socket that I used to get that bolt out. I did have to use my torque wrench because it has more leverage on it than just a regular wrench. Wasn't able to do that with the regular wrench, so that's why I got my little handy old school torque wrench. This big guy right here worked perfectly. Alrighty, so once you go ahead and take that dummy plug, you've drained all of your oil, you put that that nut back in. You're going to want to go ahead and fill up your CVT fluid. Just get a regular cone, make sure it fits the hole. If you look right in there, dummy plug is just sitting on the side, but if you look right into that hole right there, it goes, well, not the hole, but that pipe goes all the way down into the CVT tranny itself. It's right in front of the head, right in front of the block. You shouldn't be able to miss it. It's right next to the radiator, right next to the intake tubing, right in front of the engine bay, so not too hard to kind of locate it, but just double check you're not feeling something else or messing this up. So you go ahead and just put your little funnel there, and you're good to go. So how did I figure out how to put a certain amount of CVT fluid in? Is I just measured exactly how much came out. So mine came out to about 3.5 quarts. Now I don't know if that filled it all the way up, but that's the safest thing I can do because I don't have a dipstick to actually measure how much is coming out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. The CVT fluid that I used was the Castrol. It is NS3, which meets the requirements that Nissan has for their fluid. There's NS1, NS2, but NS3 is what Nissan wants for their CVT trannies. So yeah, you can see on there NS3, and we're good to go. Some other CVT fluids don't come with NS3 compliance, so watch out for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty straightforward. Just go ahead, take it pretty easy. First, drain the bottom of your oil, take out your dummy plug, and then put your nut back on and go ahead and fill her up.